Hello, what up guys? How you doing? It's Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 20 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. Finger points to the sky. It's Monday. It's the start of a new week. And I'm going to keep on bringing you content because as much as you may think that FIFA is done for the rest of this year, I'm not finished yet. So I'm still giving you stuff to watch with your lunch. Today we're on episode 326. If you'd do me a favour, hit the thumbs up button. That is greatly appreciated. And there's a fly in this room somewhere. So sorry if you see something buzzing past me for this episode. Oh, that's annoying. I should have got rid of that before. I didn't even notice it was here. Grr. So there is a gap in the squad. You know that at the end of the last episode, I listed up Heung-min Son after essentially sort of saying that, yeah, he was okay, but I just didn't absolutely love him. And although he got quite a lot of goal contributions and stuff, it was like tap-ins, penalties. Just something about him wasn't exactly what I wanted. So we sold him to make profit, and he has since come down in price. So there's a win for me. And for this episode, I'm literally going to try out a couple of the loan players that I've got in my club because a lot of other people seem to do this as well, and they're there for a reason. I might as well give them a go, right? Why not? So I'm going to stick Team of the Year Kante in instead of Fabinho as my CDM, and I'm going to stick in Icon Moments Cruyff as my striker alongside Ousmane Dembele. I can't see this going badly, to be honest. Like, it's going to be fun, isn't it? It's going to be fun. I can't remember if I've already asked you to, but if not, hit the thumbs up button. 2,000 likes in August. All right, let's do it. There's confirmation of Son selling. 389k for him. I'm actually going to load up FootWiz right now on this monitor so I can show you exactly what he's selling for now. Please don't be like 410. 365k. He's come down in price, which means we did the right thing. We did the right thing. We made profit. And I saw some players in my club that I could also sell to bring me back over that 900k mark. So I'm just hoping for certain icons to drop in price. I'd love to try Icon Moments Kaka. He's a little bit out of my reach. He's like 1.3 million. That's just like 400k out of my reach. So maybe if we got lucky in our next set of rewards, maybe pack a tots or a Team of the Year or something, who knows, hopefully be able to sell them on. I just can't see it happening. But yeah, it would be nice, or maybe Kaka's price to just come down a little bit. It would be lovely. I'd love to actually try someone like that out and not just a loan version or something. But for now, we've given Cruyff the number 14 shirt and he is gonna hopefully do the business for us. So we're at 9 wins. We're at 9-4, I think it is. So it's all right. Nothing to really complain about. We go on into my first game of the session. That's a team. That's a good team. Trezeguet looks great. David Luiz is obviously going to be solid. Obviously afraid of Mahrez. I know what he can do. But I intercept the ball with Pogba. Pick it up with Ousmane Dembele. Knocking it through to Johan Cruyff, who just shoots it near post, in off the post, goal. Love that. We're 1-0 up after 7 minutes. And we didn't even have kickoff. So that's quite a nice way to just sort of start this game. He absolutely sprints at me with his Eder Militao, leaving a massive gap for me to knock that ball through to Cruyff. And I do the exact same thing again. Make it 2-0 right off the start. Ritz Moita, I think that was his name, Ritz Moista, something like that. I'm guessing he was a German opponent that I just faced there. Although he had lots of possession against me, I had 2 shots, scored 2 goals, and he quit. Things you love to see. So that brings us up to 10 wins. 10 win Jones. We move on into the next game. This guy does not care that Zlatan's only on 5 chem. He just doesn't care. He's also put a shadow on him. Alright, I don't know what what to really think about that. But I scoop round with Johan Cruyff, holding off Malang Sarr. And it is the Tots ter Stegen that just is able to stop me scoring. Probably is partly the centre-back as well, putting all that pressure on me. But look at that from Cruyff. Oh my god, he's so much fun. I knew that after literally the first few minutes of using him in these games, that I was just going to absolutely love him. There's just something silky about him on the ball. He is another one of these 5-star players. You know, I could quite easily have just shoved my Firmino in the squad, 5-star, very good stats and stuff. And he would have done a similar job. But it's just nice when you've got 7 matches on a Cruyff. Why not just give it a use? All right. I know I've said a few times I don't really like loans in the weekend league, but like I could be using this Cruyff, or I could use Firmino, or I could use Zlatan or Neymar. I've got so many other great players. It's not like I'm making up for the fact that I haven't got a good striker. I'm just trying something a little bit different, and I actually don't really care if people do that at this stage of the game. I know I've said that it's not the greatest thing. Nobody loves to come up against loans, but to be honest, if you've got a few, just give them a go. See how they feel. Maybe don't stack like 5 or 6 loans in one squad, because that's a little bit annoying. Or maybe you do that. I don't really care. Do what you want. If you're still playing this game in August, I think all the rules are just throw them out the window. Get rid of them, because you know you are still the loyal one, still playing this game since so late on in the cycle. So we get our little pack there for level 14, which means the next level we get to unlock a player, which will probably be a prime fodder player for any SBC that I would like to complete. And from the pack we get like it's a Sudamericana, so it's you know, it didn't give us any frontage, any border or anything, and there was nothing in the pack. It was just a small prime players pack, so it wasn't ever really going to be that amazing, and it's going to be a few levels and a few thousand XP before we get our next set of packs. But then I come up against this. Now that is a squad. That is like when I look at each and every position of that team, I think this guy knows exactly what he was doing. And I would say this is the hardest I got punished all weekend from someone that was just way, way, way better than me at the game. I don't know where this guy finishes, whether or not he is just like a gold one, maybe an elite player. But he was certainly levels above where I'm at on this game. And he had a lovely team to go with it as well. So give someone who knows what they're doing the right tools and they will just obliterate. And somehow I got to half time at 0-0. But you can see those stats. I wanted to quit. I just wanted to quit. But I didn't want to quit at 0-0. I didn't want to be like not very nice about it. So I thought I'm just going to leave it until he scores his first goal. And that came 10 or so minutes after the first half, second half started. And I thought, you know what, take the W, mate. I'm going to move on and just move on. I don't care about the losses at this stage of the game. Let's just get into a game where we can hopefully win. Get up to 14 wins as quick as possible. And then I come up against this. This is a nice side as well. And this is one of the crazier first halves I've had in a long time. So we saved that, which I thought was a certain goal from Usman. Dembele then knocks it through to Sadio Mane, but and then it falls to Cruyff, and I missed that as well. Unbelievable scenes. We should have scored a goal. This game really should be 1-1 at this point. But Mane cuts it in to Ousmane Dembele, scores a lovely goal. First time shot, actually. He just got the perfect connection on that one, and it flies into the back of the net. So we find ourselves a goal up. Is that going to last, though? Can we extend the lead? Well, it's sort of going both ways at the moment, up and down the pitch. But here's Ousmane Dembele, hits me with one hell of an, what is it? Flip-flap? Elastico? I don't know what the correct term is for that skill move. However, it's not going to last long. I tried to do the same one that he did against me, but I did a roulette instead. I can't remember the button combinations for the Elastico or whatever it is. So it worked out in my favour, actually, because I ended up scoring the kickoff goal. We're 2-1 up. So the game has swung again into our favour. And then he goes straight away, a couple of minutes later, scores a goal again. And I thought, okay, well, maybe we just go ahead and kick off him. And actually, no, it's going to be the opposite. His skill move with Messi a couple of times was really nice. He gets through with Atal to just swing this game again. So he scored in the 25th and 26th minute of the game, which was kind of heartbreaking. And then when he goes 4-2 up, I'm like, you know what? That's my 2-goal rule. I'll quit when I'm 2 goals down. This game probably could have gone differently, but yeah, so be it. So be it. We just move on again. It just doesn't matter. We come up against this. Someone who actually owns Moments Cruyff and a red 98 Mbappe. That's a bit unfair. Why can't I have a red 98 Mbappe, please? But anyway, my Cruyff is able to cut back, hit him with a a near post, crazy powerful shot there to go 1-0 up. And then Mane knocks it in. I pick the ball up with Vinicius right here. Just got to sort of work around the defenders, figure out where we're going, end up getting it to Cruyff. finesse shot around the goalkeeper after the scoop turn, gets it past Sergio Ramos, or whichever defender that was. I think it is Sergio Ramos, right? And then Cruyff knocks it through to Ousmane Dembele. You can see that run being made again. Beautiful ball from the Frenchman, through to the Dutchman. Hat-trick after 21 minutes. See you later, buddy. Anything, well, not anything your Cruyff can do, mine can do better. It just is, my Cruyff was better than yours. I was able to actually put him into play and score some goals. So that's like, what, 11 wins, 12 wins? I think 12 wins maybe. And we come up against this. Yeah, good team. Very meta squad. I can just tell. You can tell when you look at certain teams, like, okay, this guy's going to know what he's doing. I'm pushing to try and go 1-0 up. I get intercepted. Sancho through to Cruyff. It opens such a gap for Sancho because I'm terrible with my defenders. And, I mean, the goalie saves it, but he gets the rebound. And then this is going to be another case of when he goes 2-0 up, I'm going to get out of here. Just a good drag back from 91 Cruyff or 89 Cruyff. I think it was 91. I'm pretty sure it was the mid Cruyff. And then, yeah, we quit again at 2-0. Which means that this weekend league goes past pretty quick because I'm just not wasting my time or stressing myself out by playing these games that I'm losing. So I nearly scored this free kick with Pogba. It comes off the woodwork. That's unfortunate. I tried to do, like, get it past the defender so I could maybe have a volley opportunity with Cruyff. It wasn't working out for me, so I ended up losing the ball, I think. But Vinicius into Ousmane, back to Vinicius, who just does a couple of like LB dribbles, and I think I sent the defender the wrong way, and I belt it into the back of the net. That was really nice from the Brazilian, actually. Such close control and tight ball control and dribbling. It made me score that goal. Now, his Ribery knocks it through to Vinicius down the other end, and here's Vinicius scores. He's a really good player, and if you didn't get him, just missing out. Like, what a card that is. He's such a good, fun player to use. Good interception by Wijnaldum. Ousmane into Cruyff, and I'm just going to smash this one near post, and he is so incredibly clinical, it's unreal. I really like him. He's just so expensive, I'd never be able to afford him. And then Mane knocks it into Cruyff. And then look at this dribbling here. Like, I get very lucky there, but it's the left stick dribbling past Ramos. I know I get lucky with the I think it's Delict, the first defender. But with the Ramos stuff there, I just sort of weaved in and out and scored the goal. Lovely stuff. We're 3-1 up at half time. Things you love to see. So as we move on in to the second half, I don't think he lasts that long. Oh no, this is not the game that I'm thinking about. As you can see, he's just trying all sorts with his Ribery, and it kind of ended up working in the end. So he gets a goal, makes it 3-2, and then latter stages of the matches are approaching. It's sort of squeaky bum time for me, but I brought my Ribery on because if I scored with Vinicius and then he scored with Vinicius, my logic was that when he scores with Ribery, I'm going to score with my Ribery. We end up winning 4-2, and that was the 13th win. So we're like 13-6 or 7 right now. We're 13-7, I think. So Cruyff runs out of contract because we quit a couple of games, and we've played the 7 with him now. And in those 7 games, he's got 8 goals, 3 assists, and some of them were like 2-0 defeats for me where I quit. So madness from him. Absolutely adored using him. That was so much fun. And I thought, you know what, we'll just end it off with this weekend league, just having a little bit of fun, testing out Ronaldinho. You know, we've got 4 games left on him. If I can't get my final win in the next 4 games, then I'll just have to use somebody else as well. I could stick Bobby Firmino in at that point. But we'll give Ronaldinho a shot. See how he feels in game with his icon moments. It's just nice to be able to use them. And I come up against a fellow lone here. This guy's using Maradona. And he's got lots of cool reds as well. It's quite a nice team, in all honesty. I just don't really like the look of that Prime Nesta. Or, as an opponent, I love the look of that Prime Nesta because I'm going to use and abuse that to get past him. But I go 1-0 down, and it is to Tots Benzema, because that is Tots Benzema's finesse shot from the edge of the box is nearly unrivaled, I would say. That is the goal that I concede against him every single freaking time. But I equalise. It might have been kickoff style. I don't know if it was or wasn't a few minutes after or whatever. But I score a goal pretty soon after with Ousmane, and I bang it into the roof of the net. And then, as you can see here, just some lovely football. And then Ronaldinho goes with the cheeky chip rather than trying to just blast it past the goalie there. And I get my first goal with the Brazilian. And again, he was a lot of fun to use. I don't think he felt as good as Cruyff, if I'm honest. But Usman knocks it through to Mane. We make it 3-1. That's a solid finish, actually. And again, it was just such a gap because of Nesta that it just left me with so much space to get through. So we're 3-1 up at halftime. Looking likely that we're going to come away with our 14th win. But this guy had nearly 60% possession. So I couldn't rule out, it was one of those games where it might have swung the opposite way if I didn't get the next goal. But look at that from Ronaldinho, man. It was just a nice little ball roll. And then the power driver from the edge of the box. It's annoying me now that he's number 14. But I guess he literally just took over Cruyff's number from when we swapped him out of the team. I would have preferred to have him of one of his more famous numbers of number 10 or number 49 or number 80 or something, which he's had at a few different clubs. But yeah, we ended up getting a 4-1 rage quit, and that's going to be win number 14. So I don't know how many of those losses I rage quit there, but they were not particularly stressful games, and I didn't come away annoyed, because I just got out of there and moved on. And I kind of feel like that might myth bust the whole if you quit, your elo stays the same type thing. Because I didn't feel like I was playing. I reckon I quit 5 games out of those 7 losses. Or maybe even more. Maybe I quit all of them. I don't know. However, it just didn't feel like the games were getting significantly harder. Maybe it's just the way we are, like where we're at this point of the year. Where the only people that are playing are just all at the same level, and that turns out that that's kind of my level as well. So sometimes we can beat them if we've got a stronger squad, which, let's face it, pretty much every week I nearly out-team everybody I play with the squad that we've got here. But yeah, like what a load of fun that was. Just quitting games to get move on, to make it quicker, just makes things a little bit less stressful, and it means that you just don't have an entirely horrible weekend. Once again, I finished Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, which meant that obviously I'd already sold Heung-min Son on Friday night, so he was no longer in the team anyway. So I had my full amount of money, and then like I could have Sunday for myself. Obviously, we're editing and commentating this video for you guys for Monday. However, it's a lot more chill. I literally went to the beach this morning, had a bacon butty by the beach and a coffee, and watched the ocean. It was lovely. If you've still got to come home and play foot champs, then you're not quite as relaxed as you want to be, right? So I try and get everything done by Saturday afternoon now, and it just gives me a little bit more me time in the summer, which is obviously great. So, guys, that is the end of the episode. Would you do me a favor and hit me with a thumbs up? That'd be extremely kind of you. And of course, don't forget to subscribe as well if you're new around here. My social media links can be found down below in the description as well. Take it easy, everyone. I don't know what we're going to do for the next couple of days of content before rewards come out, if I'm honest. We'll figure it out, though, I am sure. And I will catch you tomorrow with another episode. Peace.